Okay. He's gonna have to eat all the fingers.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Theta, this is Justin, and we are here with episode 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Why don't you go ahead and recap us, at least on what you think happened last episode?
Indeed, we started off looking at the occult club and being introduced to what I'm guessing is our main character.
Sorry, I'm just thinking of the last, when we were watching Fate Zero, and you were like,
Yeah.
talking about main characters. I'm like, oh, you're guessing that's the main character, are you? Who do you think our main
And
character is here then, since you're throwing that out there?
I can't think of his name to save my life, but dude who ate the finger.
Itadori?
Yes.
Or I think Yuji is his other name. I'm not sure what
Because
they call
we've met
him straight up.
Gojo and Itadori.
Gojo, you say?
I believe that was said in the very opening.
Okay. Because that's not the guy who's with him at the end of the episode. That's a different guy. That's why I was really confused where you got the name Gojo from. The guy
So
who's in
in
him
the
with the room at the beginning of the episode is not
yes,
the guy who's on him, not the guy who's with him on the
got it.
roof at the end of the episode.
Got
Those
it,
are
got it,
two
got
different
it. So
people. I
that I
think
did not connect.
I think if you were good at recognizing voices, I'm not saying this is a thing I expect you to be good at. I'm just
Yeah,
saying that there's probably somebody in the audience who would be throwing this out right about now. The guy who's with him on the roof at the end of the episode was talking to somebody who has the same voice as the guy who was in the room with Itadori at the beginning. So,
got
assumedly,
it.
those two were in cahoots or whatever.
Okay.
If you were one that could recognize voices, which I am also
Uh
not of.
then it got to a point where we did get a little bit of introspection onto the occult club where they were asking questions to look like a Ouija board, where the president of the occult club came in and basically was going through the issues of not enough members and then actually
Oh,
doing stuff.
correction then. That's not the president of the occult club. That is a trope, I guess, amongst one anime and two amongst I guess life in Japan if you're a school student. That
Yep,
would have been a member of student council.
got it.
A common trope amongst anime that features high school, especially ones that are the characters are in like a club or something, is that student council's coming down on us. We don't have enough members to fill our club. They're gonna lease out the room where we do our club shit to another club or something like that. So he was student
Got it.
council saying, here's the club paperwork. You have 2 members. You need 3 members. We're gonna give all this shit away because you're not even doing club activities.
Got it. Then it was revealed that they would have had three if the gym coach or the gym teacher. I don't know if they're specifically track and field, but the gym teacher hadn't, you know, forged documents basically saying this is what you're signed up for because of the athlete prodigy. And he's like, okay, fine. I'm cool with you doing that if you can beat me in something of your choosing athletic wise. So he chooses shot put, does a great job, then gets smoked. That is when the cursed energy is felt, and that leads to the whole problem with fighting in the dorm with the finger of the dude and a weird fish multiple mouth monsters.
I mean, you kind of jumped over a big old middle part of the episode.
Oh, the are we talking rugby field or the going
Well, I didn't
or
even
the
think about
death
that.
of the
No.
grandpa?
Well, you're talking about what the occult club gets up to when they're talking to the student council guy about what they're actually
Yep.
up to. No. Well, yeah, you said the grandpa there at the end. That is
Yep.
the thing, but it's the cursed energy is felt by the guy both of us can't remember the name of all of a sudden.
Yep.
He does introduce himself. Again, this will be easier to remember once I do the board, and then I'll remember, and then I'll be able to remind you all the time. Uh, yeah, no, remember, he goes to the school to track down the curse object, finds out the curse object's not there, then he's wandering around for a bit, and then the grandpa stuff happens. Grandpa dies. Guy meets him at the hospital, finds out that he doesn't have the cursed object. He's been tracking the seal? No, the box that the cursed object was in.
Yep.
Then they go back to the school, and that's when all that stuff happens.
Correct.
Anything else?
And it seemed like there was a bit of a struggle at first for the control of the main character's body. And it looks like we're now going into a fight because of demon stuff, which I'm guessing.
Technically, I guess to say it out loud, the cursed object, as they said, was Ryuman Saitama, I think is his last name, or his first name, technically Japan.
Yeah.
Finger.
Correct.
Right. I'm just saying that's a character name that you should remember. So.
It will be remembered eventually.
Right. Well, you're the one with a better memory than me. I am only this available for a back and forth because I watched this once last year. So it's barely sticking in. You're getting the skin off the top of a pudding of memory.
Hey, you know what?
It's analogies I think work for
like
you.
Chocolate.
These are analogies I'm trying to work with you here. Food analogies that I barely understand. All right.
But yeah, that's it.
I guess the only other thing I could do here is bring up a comment from the very first episode. Yeah, you're wondering, how the hell he has my comment? We haven't even edited the video yet. I'm going back to the original one because it's a neutral comment that I think I can read it here for you now, as though it was made on the last video. Sorry, I laughed myself into a choke. Jimmy the Gobo, or Gibo, I don't know how I should say it. It's just GBO. Jimmy the GBO says, this one is a battle heavy series.
I got that vibe.
Yeah, just to lay it out for you there if you weren't picking it up. This is a battle heavy series. Well, that's it. I guess we should just go ahead and get on into it.
Let's do it.
But before we get started,
Make sure that you hit the like button.
Hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
on top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this,
Unfiltered.
Uncensored.
And uncut.
as well as some early access stuff,
You can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated. I'm guessing Jujutsu Kaisen is an organization.
なんともねえって。それより俺も伏黒もボロボロじゃん。早く病院行こうぜ。今喋ってんのか呪物が虎杖かもこっちはわかんねえんだよ。くそ、どうしたらいい？
I mean, whatever Jujutsu is, they've got regulations.
五条
Yep.
先生。
There you go. There's Gojo.
いや、来る気なかったんだけどさ。いやー、ボロボロだね。2年のみんなに見せやった。こちら。さすがに特級呪物が行方不明となると上がうるさくてね。観光がてら長谷さんじたってわけ。で、見つかった？ごめんそれ。俺食べちゃった。マジ？マジ。
For real?
ん？本当だ、混じってるよ。ウケる。
They got real close.
Yeah. It almost looked like a kiss was about to
ス
happen.
クナと変われるか？
Yep.
スクナ？君が食った呪いだよ。ああ。
Alright, Rayman
多分
Sukuna.
できるけど。
If I got it wrong the first
じゃ
time.
10秒だ。10秒経ったら戻っておいで。でも 大丈夫。僕最強だから。めぐみ、これ持ってて。
There we go, Megumi. I was gonna guess it was something like that.
菊福。仙台名物超うまい。僕のおすすめはずんだ生クリーム味。
この人土産買ってから来やがった。人が死にかけてる時に。
土産じゃない。僕が帰りの新幹線で食べるんだ。
後ろ。
菊福は他のお土産とはそんでね、中の生クリームが絶品なのよ。
Again, we know this Gojo is gonna survive. He's also in the room to tell the guy he's gonna get
生徒の前
executed.
なんでね。
Yeah.
こつけさせてもらうよ。
恐ろしく早い。違うな。まったく、いつの時代でも厄介なものだな、呪術師は。
Someone's gonna have to explain all this to the janitor.
7、8、9、そろそろかな。
くそ、まただ。乗っ取れない。この虎杖とかいう構造。
Remember, he said give him 10 seconds.
何も。
Yep.
大丈夫だった？
驚いた。本当に制御できてるよ。
でもちょっとうるせえんだよな。あいつの声がする。
それで済んでるのが奇跡だよ。
何したんですか？
気絶させたの。これで目覚めたとき、スクナに体を奪われていなかったら、彼には器の可能性がある。さて、ここでクエスチョン。彼をどうすべきかな？
仮に器だとしても、呪術規定にのっとれば虎杖は死刑対象です。でも、死なせたくありません。
市場？
市場です。なんとかしてください。
可愛い生徒の頼みだ。任せなさい。ってなわけで改めて、君。
Anyway, we're back to the beginning.
Yeah.
階層と展開が合ってねえんだけど。
いやいや、頑張ったんだよ。死刑は死刑でも、執行猶予がついた。
執行猶予。今すぐじゃねえってことか。
一から説明するね。これ
Okay.
は君が食べた呪物と同じものだ。全部で20本。うちではそのうちの6本を保有してる。
Rayman Sukuna had 20 fingers.
いや、少なは腕が
There you
4
go,
本
four
あるん
arms.
だ。
Well, you saw he also had 4 eyes, too, so.
Yeah.
見ての通りこれは壊せない。それだけ強力な呪いなんだ。日に日に呪いは強まってるし、現存の呪術師じゃ封印が追いついてない。そこで君だ。君が死ねば、中の呪いも死ぬ。うちの老人どもは臆病でね、今すぐ君を殺せと騒ぎ立ててる。でもそんなのもったいないでしょ？
もったいない。
少なに耐えうる器なんて今後生まれてくる保証はない。だからこう提言して
Okay. He's gonna have to eat all the fingers.
全ての少なを取り込ませてから殺せ。
Well, as I said, if the host dies, then the curse dies with it, right?
君には今2つ
Yeah.
の
So eat as many fingers as you can, and then we'll kill you.
全ての少なを見つけ出し、取り込んでから死ぬか。
See?
Yeah.
I mean, it is the ideal way. Look, we only know Itadori right now, so
Yeah.
not knowing the other people, based on what Gojo just said, that is the ideal way to handle the situation. Because he just showed he can't kill the cursed objects; they're too fucking strong, or you can't destroy them rather. So if we can put them into a thing that absorbs them, that we then can kill and will destroy them, boom, problem solved. For everyone except for that person.
That's such a weird premise, but I love it.
I mean, in my mind, it instantly lines up with, like, what do you call it? The non-experience based leveling system people use in D&D sometimes.
So that's typically what I do.
I hate it.
So
Now what is it called? It's not waypoint.
milestone.
Yeah, milestone. Basically, the fingers are milestones.
So my issue with experience-based leveling is there's many moments that are narrative perfect points for quote-unquote leveling up. The experience says,
Well,
no, it's not time to level up.
I think you need to play Cardinal System then, which is goal-based experience gain. So you get a burst of either a goal or whatever, not a goal, a gift or whatever, or experience points to level up with once you've accomplished the thing you're supposed to be doing, and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
大丈夫ってお医者さんは言ってたけど、まだ意識が戻ってないの。私のせいなんだ。私が夜の学校なんて誘ったから。信じられないと思うけど、変な化け物が襲ってきて、私も捕まって。
信じるよ。あいつらは化け物じゃなくて呪いなんだ。
So there you go, I told you they explain it.
特級呪物って言って、
Yeah.
呪いを寄せたり強
'Cause I
くする
called them
効果があったんだよ。
monsters. And you're just like, well, the
だから
curses are
呪いの
monsters.
先輩じゃなくて、あれを拾ってきた俺だよ。ごめんな。でも大丈夫。明日には井口先輩直せる人が来てくれるから。
虎杖。
悪い先輩。俺行かなきゃならないところあるんだ。バイバイ。
I'm curious how long those two are going to stick around in the story.
じいちゃん。
The answer might surprise you.
そっか。すまないね、そんな時に。
Obviously, it's a long-term question that I can't literally answer without
どうする
spoiling.
Of course.
こういうさ、呪いの被害って結構あんの？
今回はかなり特殊なケースだけど、被害の規模だけで言ったらザラにあるかな。呪いに遭遇して普通に死ねたら御の字。ぐちゃぐちゃにされても死体が見つかればまだマシってもんだ。
Sure. That was a good case. Find right there.
凄惨な現場を見ることもあるだろうし、君がそうならないとは言ってあげられない。ま、好きな地獄を選んでよ。
You get a choice in how you die.
I now understand that that's a Buddhist funeral.
Yes.
And that's also why it's
少なか全部
bad manners to leave your chopsticks on your bowl when you're eating.
少しは減るかな。
Think so? I've heard similar, but I don't know the exact.
I've only heard the two comments together. That's how I know that's a Buddhist funeral, is because you're supposed to leave the chopsticks in a very specific position while you're picking the bone fragments out. And that extends to eating habits. That's why you don't do the two things, because one's associated with the other. I'd never be able to swallow a whole fucking finger.
10分の1か。どうなる？
笑いてくるわ。
確定だね。肉体の体制だけじゃない。少な相手に難なく自我を保てる。1000年生まれてこなかった逸材。
どうったの？
いや、なんでもない。
Yeah, no, there's something odd about him. There's something about his parents that he would have been told.
全然
Well, I mean, recall we've only met his grandpa.
Yep.
呪いはほっとけねえ。本当にめんどくせえ遺言だよ。スクナは全部食ってやる。あとは知らん。てめえの死に様はもう決まってんだわ。
I think technically that makes him a cannibal.
Technically.
Like, does eating a mummy make you a cannibal? Was that just a
Well,
specially
really, he's
prepared
only
person?
like he's not full cannibal because he's only having finger food, but
So you're saying there's a limit to the amount of a person you can eat before you're called a cannibal?
absolutely not. That was just a joke.
呪術高等専門学校。ちなみに1年生は君で
I mean, there you go. That also answers one of your other previous questions.
じゃあ行ってくるよ。じいちゃん。
I mean, it says family, but he only called out grandpa.
Yeah.
本当に東京？
Well, that's also more of a funeral rite thing, where families will have like one grave site.
Right. I just mean that he didn't call out mom, dad, or anybody else.
呪術教育機関の一校。表向きには私立の宗教系学校とされている。多くの呪術師が卒業後もここを起点に活動しており、教育のみならず任務の斡旋サポートも行っている呪術界の要だ。とりあえず、ユージはこれから学長と面談ね。
学長？
下手打つと入学拒否られるから、気張ってね。
そしたら俺、即死刑？
なんだ、貴様が頭ではないのか。力以外の序列はつまらんな。
悪い先生、たまに出てくんだ。
愉快な体になったね。
貴様には借りがあるからな。小僧の体をものにしたら、ま
Its own horror story.
してやる。
いや。狙われるなんて光栄だね。
やっぱこいつ有名なの？
両面スクナは腕が4本、顔が2つある仮想の
Demon. So I called that
だ
correct.
がそいつは実在した人間だ。1000年以上前の話だけどね。呪術全盛の時代、術師が総力を挙げて彼に挑み、敗れた。スクナの名を冠し、死後呪物として時代を渡る城郎さえ、僕らは消し去ることができなかった。まごうことなき呪いの王だ。
先生とどっちが強い？
そうだね。力のすべてを取り戻したスクナなら、ちょっとしんどいかな。
負けちゃう？
勝つさ。
That's just a cocky statement.
I was going to mention that when we had our art drawn, Griffin chose Gojo as his guy.
8分遅刻だ。責めるほどでもない。遅刻をするくせ、直せと言ったはずだぞ。
おっさんが
You won't see my guy for a long time.
責めるほどじゃないなら責めないでくださいよ。どうせ人形作ってんだからいいでしょ ?8 分くらい。
Principals and the dolls.
その子が
虎杖裕二です。好みのタイプはジェニファー・ローレンス。よろしくお願いします。
何しに来た
I don't even know if that's
呪術高専にだ。
if that like dates the show or not.
習いに？
その先の話だ。
I like girls like
呪いを
Jennifer
学び、呪い
Lawrence.
を払う術を見
Is
る。
she even still popular?
その先に何を求める？
何っていうか、スクナの指回収するんすよ。ほっとくと危ないんで。
なぜ？事件、事故、病気、君の知らない人間が日々死んでいくのは当たり前のことだ。
始まった。
それが呪いの被害となると看過できないというわけか。
そういう遺言なんでね。細かいことはどうでもいいっす。俺はとにかく人を助けたい。
遺言？つまり他人の指図で君は呪いに立ち向かうと不合格だ。
I like the principal so much more than every other character.
人形じゃなかったのか。
呪骸、人形だ。私の呪いがこもっているがね。
本当に人形かよ。
窮地にこそ人間の本音は出るものだ。納得のいく答えが聞けるまで攻撃は続くぞ。
そもそも
The beatings will continue until you answer correctly.
Yeah, this is my dude. So far, this is my dude.
どこだ。
家族も他人のうちだろう。
そっか、人形だもんな。痛むとかひるむとかねえか。
呪術師は常に死と隣り合わせ。
Have you ever seen Puppet Master before?
呪いに殺された人を横目に、
No, but I'm aware of it.
ならんこともある。不快な仕事だ。ある程度の怒り具合と高いモチベーションは不可欠だ。それを他人に言われたから笑わせるな。まだ死刑を先延ばすためだと言われた方が納得がいく。
ざけんな、俺は。
君は自分が呪いに殺された時もそうやって祖父のせいにするのか。
あんた嫌なこと言うな。
He also used the word when, not if.
俺は
Yep.
別に。
死に際の心のありようを想像するのは難しい。だがこれだけは断言できる。今のままだと大好きな祖父を呪うことになるかもしれんぞ。呪術師に悔いのない死などない。今一度問う。君はなぜ呪術高専に来た。
運動も喧嘩も昔から人並み以上にできた。
You beat world records on a
でもそれ
whim.
を一度だって俺にしかできないって思ったことはない。宿儺を食う。それは俺にしかできないんだって。死刑から逃げられたとしてこの使命から逃げたらさ、飯食って風呂入って漫画読んで、ふと気持ちが途切れた時、ああ、今宿儺のせいで人が死んでるかもなってへこんで、俺には関係ねえ、俺のせいじゃねえって
Yeah.
自分に言い聞かせるのか。そんなの
Oh, the
ごめん
candles
だ
came
ね。
back on.
自分が死ぬ時のことは分からんけど、生き様で後悔はしたくない。
There's an answer.
サトル、寮を案内してやれ。それから諸々のセキュリティの説明もな。合格だ。ようこそ呪術高専へ。術式解くのを忘れてた。
おお、広い広い。
2,3 年は今出払ってるけど、すぐ会えると思うよ。人数少ないし。でも別にユージが戦う必要なくない？宿儺の指は僕や伏黒が取ってくるから。
Poster's the first
君は
thing.
ここで待ってればいいじゃん。
Yep.
いい、やるったらやる。ぐうたらしてる俺に。おっつー、ボロボロの伏黒が指届ける絵面はウケるけどな。
確かに。君が戦わないなんてことはありえないんだけどね。
あ、試したな。
そんな簡単に見つかるならとっくに全部見つけてるっちゅう話。気配が大きすぎるもの、息を潜めているもの、すでに呪霊に取り込まれているもの、探すということに関してこれほど面倒なものもない。でも
It's weird. It's almost like you might have to fight something for some of them.
力を取り戻すために指のありかを教えてくれる。君は器であると同時に
The answer might surprise you.
だから現場にいないと始まらない。
そんな親切かこいつ。
そこはウィンウィンの関係が築けると思う。隣かよ。
お、伏黒、今度こそ元気そうだな。
I think the thing to remember is that this comes as inspired by a number of other really successful shonen anime. So it tends to not do the basic thing.
一緒。それより明日はお出かけだよ。3人目の1年生を迎えに行きます。
New character time. Even though they're all new characters to you, technically.
I'm guessing we're gonna get a female.
盛岡までですでに4時間。ようやくあのクソ田舎ともおさらばね。午後には東京か。スカウトされたらどうしよう。スタダとか。
And I don't think we had an ending credits last time, so yeah, this is what the ending credits are like. Which, I have to remind you, equally have to talk over.
These are fun ending credits.
Yeah, like I said, this is one of the most popular shonen when it was airing. Well, I technically have to think... Like I said, the term shonen is so broad spectrum. Battle shonen, maybe? Most popular battle shonen, because I can't think of... I don't know, maybe Hunter x Hunter or maybe Demon Slayer would also fit into the same category that it would be competing with. But I think this would be still the #1 rated while it was going on. I think maybe this was airing when Demon Slayer wasn't. And I don't know when Hunter x Hunter was... I've never seen Demon Slayer or Hunter x Hunter, so I don't really know anything about those. I just know I can use them for comparison as, like, modern in the sense of this being modern. Because otherwise, when I compare this to the things, I compare it to, like, the big three, which was, like, late 90s, early 2000s, mainstream battle shonen. There's Japan again, by the way.
What's the, what is the big three?
Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece.
Okay, so I didn't know Bleach was included in the big three. I knew Naruto and One Piece were.
Also, I'll throw this out there, typically not how the episodes end.
Oh.
At least not in my experience. My experience is usually a comedic thing before you see what's about to happen. So it'll be the credits, like a comedic side bit where like just the characters are hanging out with one another, like a little like minute and a half of slice of life, just funny shit of them making fun of one another or something. And then the next time on.
Oh, okay.
But again, this is the first time we've seen the credits. So that's why I said 2 episodes back to back are kind of the feel that they want you to make. Because typically once they introduce you to the credits, that's when you know the show has hit its stride or starting to.
Got it.
But yeah, no, that's the big three. Because it goes... I showed you the picture before, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did, of the someone's like fan art of the handoff, because you have Dragon Ball Z, which is like, well, it's like Dragon Ball is 80s, and then Dragon Ball Z is mid 90s.
Yep.
Yeah, so you have Goku handing it off to the big three, which is One Piece, which is still going. I think it's in its final arc now. It's something like 1,100 something episodes. Bleach, which was actually the first of the big three to end, but then literally came out again last year and is still ongoing with its final arc, which I think is like Bleach the Hell arc or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. And Naruto, which is technically still going, and that Naruto finished, and now Boruto is going, which is Boruto is Naruto's son's name. So I don't know, Boruto might actually be over. I don't fucking know. I got really annoyed with the Naruto character. Somewhere nearest the end of Naruto. And I'm watching One Piece with Arcloid. So 30
So you'll be done
in.
One Piece in about 8 years?
Literally, I've done the math. We do record like 3 episodes a week. So out of 1,000 episodes, it'd be about 8 years. And Narcolep's even like, I don't know if I'm down for watching all of it. So
best part is I did math that out in my head to actually give a legit number.
yeah. Well, I just remember I had mathed it out in conversation with Arcloid before.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, that's the big three. And then the art that I showed you was literally, I think it was Naruto, yeah, handing off the reins to Deku from My Hero Academia, which I think most people consider the spiritual successor to everything. Even though this was more popular and everything, My Hero Academia also still going. We're in the 7th season right now, and I think like a new episode came out 2 days ago. It's a really good show. Maybe one day. Nobody even suggested for our polls or anything. It's going to be a while until we get to the next poll item.
Yeah.
Even after we finish the next show in our lineup, one of the promised shows that we said we're going to bring to everybody was Gurren Lagann. So we still have to finish that one. Which, by the way, that's my favorite show. Full Metal Alchemist won a poll. Was Griffin's favorite show. We got to finish that eventually. Gurren Lagann won a poll. My favorite show. But I guess for some weird crossover or audience member out there, my plan for that is actually to bring you back to a show that I watched by myself that was suggested that we should watch before that, which was Gunbuster, because it's supposed to be heavily influenced Gurren Lagann, and then a show I haven't watched yet, which we watched before that, which is Die Buster, and then Gurren Lagann. So anybody looking forward to that out there? I mean, I watched Gunbuster, really good. It's only 6 episodes. I think Die Buster is the same, just 6 episodes. So it's really good. Here's what you should feel before you watch that show. So, that sort of thing. Anyway, been a ramble. What about this episode?
Phenomenal episode. I like the way that it played out. Principal's my favorite character of anything that we've watched so far.
Here's the thing. My normal frame of reference is you only get to pick one favorite character, and then I'm going to associate everything that they do as your personal choice.
Okay.
But this isn't that kind of show where I can say, ha, now you're stuck. That would not be fair, and this is the kind of show... Okay. You have until the end of the first season to pick a main character.
Got it.
And that'll be your guy. My guy's already cemented. I know who my guy is. But it's the kind of show that you're going to be introduced to a lot over a span of time. So I'm not going to nail you in like, Principal's your guy.
So let's put it this way. If there is no hard personality change, even if the principal is revealed to be evil, I still love the vibe and energy.
Oh, it's not that. It's that you're going to be introduced to a number of characters with a variety of personality traits and combinations of powers and skill sets and backgrounds, blah, 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 that you may feel, Principal's cool, but this guy is more me, you know. There's going
I will
to be
surprised if I find more me than the principal.
Again, you don't know what the sampling is yet, so
it's true. I do not.
Right.
It could happen. It could happen next episode, but I will be surprised.
Yeah, I mean it could. So, other than that, anything else you want to bring up?
No, solid 2-part, like 2 episodes start, and I get the energy of where we're going.
All right. Well, that said, that's where we're going to wrap up for today. Once again, I have been Theta. This has been Justin. We've been Stoneface Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?